Brominated vegetable oil. What is it? Why is it used? And is it dangerous? Join me for some chemistry in moderation. So why was I drinking this delicious sun drop? Because it contains brominated vegetable oil. Now we're going to dive into some soda chemistry, and what we're really interested in is looking at the ingredients of this. So most sodas consist of a few ingredients: carbonated water, sugar, and natural flavors. Carbonated water consists of mostly water, and natural flavors are mostly oils. So we get water and we get oil. And we know that water is polar and oil is nonpolar. And we have a big problem with this. And the problem is that they don't mix. So how do we get the natural flavors to mix in with the water so that every drink that we drink of soda tastes exactly like the previous drink? If we were just to combine the water and the yummy fruit oils, what would happen is we would have the water sink to the bottom because it's more dense, and the yummy fruit oils would form a fine little layer at the top because they're less dense, and they don't mix. So let's tackle this problem. One way that beverage companies are able to mix the yummy fruit oils in with the water is by increasing the density of the yummy fruit oils. One way that beverage companies do this is they use vegetable oil. Now, vegetable oil is soluble in the yummy fruit oils, but not in the water. So if they're able to mix vegetable oil in with the yummy fruit oils, they would combine evenly. The only problem with this is that the yummy fruit oil and vegetable oil mixture is still less dense than water. So we need to do something to increase its density. Now, this is a super simplified version of a fatty acid molecule that you would find in vegetable oil, but I want you to focus on one part of it: the fact that it is unsaturated. Because it's unsaturated, you can add molecules to the double bond, increasing its weight. And bromine is very heavy. So if you add bromine to the double bond on that fatty acid, you're saturating it and you're increasing its weight. So now we have this heavier oil that's soluble in our yummy fruit oils, and beverage companies can perfectly manipulate its density by knowing exactly how much bromine to add to this vegetable oil. This process is great, but it also brings up two issues. The first one is that the yummy fruit oil, brominated vegetable oil mixture that is now as dense as water still will not combine or be soluble in the water. And that's okay, because if you mix it up enough, it actually won't separate. If you were to zoom in on my soda, you would see little tiny pockets of oil distributed throughout. Now they're evenly distributed throughout, so it tastes homogeneous, but it's really actually not a solution. The only implication of this is it doesn't make the beverage as transparent as it would be if it were a solution. And this turned out to not be a problem because, according to customer surveys, they actually appreciated not being able to see through their soda because it made them feel like they were consuming real fruit juice, and it made it feel healthier. The second problem with this is now we are consuming brominated vegetable oil. So is it bad for you? Well, if I were to drink one of these every single day, it probably would be bad. And not just because of the brominated vegetable oil, but because of all the sugar in this drink and the carbonation in the acid. So I'm not going to do that. Remember, there are no dangerous chemicals, only dangerous doses. So you'll be fine if you drink some, but don't drink a lot.